Same thing me and Angela do before a stream. Like, oh man, check the line.
Check the line. Make sure they can see us.
I call it my stage manager.
Nice. That's a supporting wife.
She's the only one that can set up the camera just right.
She gets all the right angles. Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Clayon Couch with Jacob. My name's Clayon, that is Jacob. Guys, we have a new episode for you. I don't know why I did it. God damn it, Jacob, we're in the middle. You know what? If that's Angela, I swear to God, Angela, if that's you,
it's not even that.
You know that he's busy right now. He's mine for the next hour or so. We got defeated by the wind.
Yes, I did see a lot of damage from
there was a whole wind storm thing. The wind was blowing 46 miles an hour. Or something in that range. I don't know. 40 I don't know. But we got defeated by it. We lost the power like a mother.
Oh, you guys lost power up here?
Yeah. It was like around, I think it was around like 6 o'clock. Like I'm sitting here playing video games. All of a sudden, it was like...
That's the worst when you're playing video games.
It is absolutely worse because you're concerned about a couple of things. You're like, damn, my game, did I save it? Also, is that going to damage my PlayStation if it just shuts off? Because it always warns you before to make sure you shut it off before you unplug. Mm-hmm. So all of a sudden it's just power gone. Mm-hmm. It's a little scary. But also, I'm like, it's 6 o'clock. You know what happens around 6 o'clock around this time?
The sun goes down.
Yes.
Oh, so we're in the dark. We are in the darkness.
So imagine this, my friends. Black man, dreads, woods. The sun's going down. No power.
He turns into a werewolf.
I was so afraid. And it's not that I'm afraid of the dark. I am. And knowing that I didn't have any like flashlights or anything or any candles, so it wasn't like I could just I just light some candles or something. I was not prepared.
It's moments like that when you realize the little things, the little luxuries of technology and stuff.
Having your sink still full of water.
I can't even piss in the toilet without knowing where it is.
Well, I can't piss in the toilet because it won't flush because
that's so true.
There's no power. There's no water pump.
It's like you realize all the things that actually take power that you just thought magically worked before.
Literally, once you don't have power, you go back into the 1800s. It's like you just...
Yeah.
So everything, the laptop, I'm like, oh shit, thank God it was charged. But yeah, so that was a plus. But then you can't. What do you do with a laptop that doesn't have internet?
Right, exactly. You're just going through your million pictures.
You're just reliving your pictures history and shit. Just like, wow, I remember when
I need something on a screen. I need something.
Thank God I love podcasts, so I had some podcasts on there that I could listen to.
Hopefully you just wake up and it was all a nightmare. It's all
right. That's what you always hope. You always hope that. I don't know if it's only me, but the one thing I always hope, I'm like, in the morning, hopefully everything's normal. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a damage. Yeah. But the thing is that, to be honest, the wind blew for like 10 minutes.
Oh damn.
And the rest of the night was pretty calm. It wasn't like it was. It was like.
That's all it takes.
All night.
That's all it takes for anarchy. It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's why I say we got defeated by the wind. How have we improved yet not so much?
I tell my wife all the time that I think of all the advancements we've made, I feel like our way of transferring electricity is still so primitive.
Yes.
We
have it
wires. We just
on a wooden pole. a lot of the time still, just hanging up in the next to trees that we know are gonna fall if the wind blows. Like, we know all these things. We're well aware that if there's too much wind, the trees might even get knocked over. Works.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it
But
until
it
it breaks.
is!
Until it breaks. Yeah.
Consistently, over and over again. We're just like, we'll just patch it back up.
It's crazy too, like when certain things happen, how certain occupations become like a hero to you. Like for instance, when the power goes out and you see a National Grid truck, you're like,
Superman! You want my child? like you're so thankful.
please, sir. I just need some Wi-Fi.
I want to see what the biddies are saying.
It's like if you have a flat tire, you see a tow truck or something, you're like, oh my god, amazing, hero. You know, the power's out, you know.
I don't know. Even though one time a tow truck driver ripped me the F off just to recharge my car, just because my AAA thingy ran out, and I needed to like get my battery charged.
Yeah.
And this move, guess how much he charged me?
How much?
$60.
For a jump start?
For a jump start, my dude! Man. But I couldn't do anything right because I was handcuffed because my car didn't start, and he knew that.
Where were you at? Were you like on the? Where were you?
That's when I lived in Cali.
Oh man, that's man. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, man.
Supply and demand, you know. It's like I have the supply and you need the demand.
You need to drive your car. I have the power to allow you to drive your car. How much?
Did you call or did you just see you like broken down and it was like
I called because I tried to start my car and it didn't, and I was like, oh, but I have AAA. But I didn't. I thought it would like 20, 30 maybe. Like,
yeah, 60, damn.
60 seemed like an overkill.
That's a whole nother membership for AAA.
I know!
That's
I'm like, can I just restart playing?
Yo, that's how AAA is smooth with that too, yo, because like so if you do have AAA and you run out of calls, right, and you want them to come out, I think it's the same day service fee. So mind you already got to pay the $50 to get a new membership. Mm-hmm. On top of that, if you want service that same day, you're gonna have to shell another $75 just to get someone out there. You know what I'm saying? So one time I saw a call. I didn't do it, but someone else had a call. This person ran out of gas, and AAA only gives you $5 worth of gas. So just picture this, right? He started a membership for $50. Then he paid $75 for us to go out there. Just to give him $5 of gas.
Oh my god!
All the drivers are like, bro,
that's highway robbery.
You could have filled this tank like 3 times with how much money we just.
Was he that far away from like a gas station? Couldn't you walk? I would walk, man. Nah, I would have been on the phone and I would have heard all that and I would have been like, yo, so Google, where is the nearest gas station?
Yo, we got some Glad bags. We gonna fill those little sandwich bags up with gas.
I would rather walk to a gas station and buy one of those canisters where you could fill that of gas and walk all the way back to my car and then pay that.
And you still would have saved money too. You would have got some exercise.
Exactly, that part.
Yeah, man. One time I tried to do that a couple years ago when my car broke down. I didn't have AAA, so I signed up real quick with my sister's account. And then I tried to play it off, when I called them like, yeah, I need service, trying to act like I didn't just sign up 5 minutes ago, like, do all those things where it's like, if your house got flooded, you call them and get some insurance real quick, and then you try to play it off with insurance.
By the way,
I've had y'all for months, you know what I'm saying? This just happened out of nowhere.
I didn't just think, hey, let me get insurance while my house was being flooded. I just, country that are legal ways of stealing your money. Insurance itself is a legal way of stealing money.
Oh yeah.
It's like every month you pay a certain amount of money
Mm-hmm.
that you never see again in your life. And if you somehow leave the insurance company, you still all that 800 whatever thousands of dollars, you never see that, and they don't have to do anything to your car.
On top of that, after all that money you pay, let's say you've been paying months, you never used, you never made a claim or something like that. The minute you make a claim, they treat you like you're a damn criminal using the claim.
Like $200 a fucking month.
It's like you need to be asked 1,000 questions. Like it feels like you're this tiny target off in the distance, and like anything you say might make you be like, no, your coverage is like this small. Like you gotta be perfect in there. But
I've been giving you money every month, and I haven't gotten in any trouble. Why can't I use that money that I've been paying for months to do some shit to my car?
And why can't that? Let's say you've been paying this policy for like let's say 2 years you've been with the insurance company. Why can't the insurance company at the end of the year, at the end of the 2 years or whatever, be like, hey, Clayon, we've been paying so much money, no claims. Here's a little bit of that money back.
So like I said, I think America has structured a lot of systems that are just legal ways to steal money from you.
Even like the major things in life, like when it comes to the justice system and even like healthcare and stuff like that, it's completely backwards with how it is. I mean, like, how is it fair in like for justice system, for instance? Like they make it look nice on paper. It's like, oh, don't worry, if you can't afford a lawyer, we're gonna give you one for free. Even though that lawyer probably has 100 other clients that they need to focus on, and the other guy over there, even though he might be guilty, he's gonna go get Mr. Billy John, the best lawyer. When you go to court, they act like you're in an equal playing field,
and you're absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely not. I'm gonna pay you money so that I'm able to get my money out of my account that I've been putting money into.
And those fees are sometimes big too, yo. And it depends on where it is too, yo. If you're like in a place like, let's say you're in a place like a touristy area, or like a casino area or something like that, those fees could be like $8-10 and stuff like that. Like,
things like that should be illegal. You shouldn't be able to charge me to take my own money out of my account. Like, I'm sorry. That's not fair. You are already taking money away from me just for earning money. So you're taking money away from me just for earning money. You're taking money away from me just for trying to save my money. Mm-hmm. And you're taking money away from me just for trying to take my own money out.
But their argument to you, Clayon, is going to be, your bank doesn't have a branch here, so we are providing you a service. In order to provide you that service of our ATMs, we need to make money so we can keep our ATMs going. Because, like if you have citizens and there's no citizens around, they're going to be like, well, if it wasn't for our thing, you would have to drive 10 miles to that Citizens Bank, or you could use our ATM, pay us a little fee. Let's say you have Citizens Bank, and like this ATM is called, I don't know, Crayola ATM. Crayola ATM, it's its own company, you know what I'm saying? So how does Crayola stay in business giving you that ATM service when technically you have no obligation to them to?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's still
it
robbery.
Oh yeah, it is.
As much as it's a business, but it's a business to steal money.
Yeah.
Think about it. You're not really. What service are you offering? A machine that has money in it?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
You're charging me because you have a machine that has money in it.
Yeah, but I think in general that goes with the group size of the convenience factor of most services.
Right, all those services. Right,
just like if you go to like, let's say a big grocery, or like you go to a big grocery store, you buy a loaf of bread for 99 cents. You go to 7-Eleven, same loaf of bread is going to be $3-4 because it's convenient. It's a quick little store you go to.
So you pay. You're right. You pay extra for convenience. Mm-hmm. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather be inconvenient. Exactly, yeah. I'm good, man.
That's how my dad is too. He's like, no,
I will Nope, I'm going to take that extra 5-10 minute drive to my bank.
Exactly.
And I'm going to use my bank's ATM where I'm not going to be fucking charged to take my own money out.
I think it's messed up when your own bank charges you.
That's what I was also going to say. When you're like, overcharge fees sometimes are kind of, it's like, why are you allowing me to overcharge? You have control of this money.
Exactly
you can actually stop me from overcharging.
It's like a parent seeing their child about to fall off the crib. It's like, I can stop you, but I'm just gonna see you fall first, and then I'm gonna reprimand you for falling. I can stop you from falling out that crib. But I'm just gonna watch.
Right. It's like, oh, yeah, you're falling. Go ahead, fall. Bitch, I told you to stop falling. Watch.
How dare you criticize them? Your account went down 50 cents. Of course, we're gonna charge you $30 for going down 50 cents.
And it doesn't even. What I'm saying, there's no equivalence. It's like if I went over 2 cents, I should pay you the 2 cents back that I overcharged. And I guess if you want to charge a little bit for me doing it, okay, but $32 is not equivalent.
The bank went from like friendly neighborhood bank to like mafia shark in 2 seconds. It's almost like how dare you expect to have like, it's like, what? There's no Stop and Shop.
Ralph's? I have to shop at the place called Ralph's.
I know you've seen all these other weird names.
I'm like, I'm not used to that. I'm used to Shaw's, Stop and Shop.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm used to. And I have to go shop at Ralph's and fucking, is there Food for Less? I don't know. There was another one that was weird that now this was my grocery store, and that just blew my mind. I'm like, there's no Stop and Shop? Really, guys?
Right.
I can't go, oh man, I don't feel comfortable.
It does. I will say, not as big, but it works the other way too, because you get to experience let's say different different little fast food joints that are only out in like the West and stuff like that. So it is
In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah,
I tried that for the first time. It's not as good as people. They hype that shit up. It's whatever. It's not that magical. I had it and I was like, okay, it's good. It's a burger. Like, it's not terrible. It's a good burger, but it's not. They speak of it like it's this magical thing. Like, let me tell you, if you have an In-N-Out Burger, man, life's just, oh my God, if you have blue pants, red now. Like, it's just like.
They're red now. One place that was out there that Angela, and this is, I made a mistake as a husband. I should have took her here, because she's always wanted to ask, and every time we were just like, oh, we'll go later, and then we just never happened. Like 3 years, we just never.
Sorry, Angela.
But it was, what was it? It was like one of those old country buffet. Well, the thing they used to be over here and stuff like that. Not saying it's like the best, but she was just like, oh my God, they have like one here.
She wanted to try it. I get it.
But
I get the novelty of wanting to try one of those restaurants you've seen on commercials.
But I will say one thing about Washington where we were at. All the Mexican places sucked horribly. Like, at least where we were. Like, where I was, it wasn't like mom and pop shops. It was more like generic chains and stuff like that. I'm just like, yo, bro. We went to one once, Angel was like, y'all call this Spanish food, bro? Like, and I was like, yo, you got the judge right here. You got Simon Cowell of Spanish food right here. So it's like, I think it's funny when they show those commercials and it'll be like a mad traditional like Mexican family, like,
oh, El Paso.
Yes,
like our family does. It's not how our family does. Look at all the cheese, the layer of cheese. like grandmama used to do.
Like some like mariachi music in the background. It's like, hey there, Melissa, you can be Mexican too.
I can? With old Del Paso.
Yeah, old Del Paso. I think the best tacos I ever had were we went to Mexico in Cancun, and right out the airport, our driver took us to this little taco stand, like right on the side of the road and stuff like that. Like, yo, it was like. That was like the realest shit. Like it didn't look nice at all, but it was like that gritty like street kind of taco thing. Like they had the Coke in the bottle, like the glass bottle.
Oh,
stuff.
right,
Tacos were
right.
I think like in American money, it was probably like 50 to 75 cents each. Yo, it was just a tortilla, the meat, the pico de gallo, or something. That was
that's a taco.
That's it,
That's a
yo,
taco.
like-
That's a taco. Not fucking lettuce and tomato and.
Taco sauce. Need your taco sauce back in.
Oh, wait, make sure you have taco sauce on your tacos. like what the fuck is a taco sauce? Now I'm interrupting the mix.
I can just imagine like racist white people in the South like having like a Mexican meal like that. Like, where my tortilla chips? Just like mispronouncing everything. It's a call from the president.
It is.
Clan's being called up. His wisdom, his sexiness is needed in the White House.
That's it.
He was in reserves, but with the election so close, they need someone. They need Clayon.
Oh my god.
Out here at night, can you like see the stars? Can you?
On clear nights.
That's dope. That's what's up.
Clear night. There's still some like pollution, but not. I don't think as much out here. Definitely not.
That's cool.
But yes, yes you can.
Well, I gotta say, if the apocalypse happens, man, y'all gonna be good. Y'all gonna be okay. Y'all gonna be the people that last the first like month or two.
Unless we eat each other.
They'll move in here in a couple months. Be like, nice place you got here. Like, you know, the groups have formed by now. You'll be visited by like a group of marauders called like the Providence Princes or something. Like,
Providence Princes.
we gonna take this here house from you, Clay.
I love how all our racist character is Southern, even if it's the Providence.
Nice place you got here.
You're here from Providence,
I'm from
Rhode
Wall
Island. I live on the South Side.
South Side. Imagine if the South Side of every area had
Just
Southern.
had the
Southern
Southern
people. I'm from the South Side, Providence.
Oh my god.
Well, that is so true. Every time I do a racist person, it's always Southern.
Our next racist person needs to be very just East Coast. French. Well, the French are pretty.
Oh,
that's pretty accurate.
We're going to do. We'll find someone.
We'll find it's just a generic Caucasian person. I don't like popcorn. It is made by those poppers, like things like that. Just very generic. Quiche. It's made by. Anyways, I was thinking of something weird this week. So I'm curious about words and sometimes why words either sound the way they do. And this week, a word, it's a very new word that we just introduced to America. Well, Cardi introduced to America. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. WAP.
Right, there we go.
WAP.
Boom. That. WAP. Now, how do you spell WAP?
W.A.P. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be wet ass.
Oh. Meow.
Why is it pronounced WAP? It
Rap.
should be called WAP.
WAP.
How do you say rap?
Yes.
R-A-P is rap, right?
Yep.
Why do we call it WAP? It's WAP. She got that. She got that whap.
That sounds like someone with a lisp saying rap. I whap. I whap every night.
I'm the queenest whap. I'm the queenest whap.
I whap.
Whap.
Sounds like a. I'm doing the fifth grade talent show. I'm a whap.
I'm a whap.
I'm a whap.
But
you're so right. You're so right.
I don't get why
Americans
we keep
just
calling
feel so
it.
entitled.
We're just like we're even though it's W.A.P, we're just gonna call it something. We're gonna call it W.O.P. Whap. We're gonna whap it. But I know Whap sounds cool.
Yeah.
But you're wrong.
When we like got our from the English and whatnot, you know, from the British or whatever, we probably just like we rebel on everything we do.
Well, the English language is just ridiculous. That's why I like to sort of highlight some of these weird ass things.
I know there's other words too. I just can't think of it. There's other words too out there where you're so right. It's just like why did we pronounce it this way?
I just want to do a whole campaign against that word, and we need to pronounce it well. Okay, if we're gonna introduce a new word, why are we gonna do the same old thing that old Americans who started new words did and just started? I'm gonna name a word no, but I'm gonna add a K, and you're not gonna say the K. You're just gonna say the N-O-W. Like, why are we continuing that same fucking thing? No more, my friends.
Change.
We will no longer call WAP. We will call WAP. Because that is what it is.
Whap. Imagine someone trying to learn English, just like just throwing their books, just like
I would. Like, in the English language makes rules and then they break it immediately. They're like, this is the rule, but not here.
Kind of like our laws and society and stuff, you know. It all links together. It's all connected.
It does. Oh my God. It is like everything. We just make rules, these stupid rules that some people can just break and we don't care. Like, you're absolutely right. That's America. Oh.
I think we just linked it. The FBI's coming, Clayon.
Oh.
They're coming now. It's like they discovered it. They discovered Two of them were found. They killed themselves for no apparent reason.
No apparent reason. They were discussing how WAP should be pronounced WAP, and they just disappeared. They're gone, my friends.
So if you're watching this, look for us.
Yeah. Truthfully though, if you are watching this, please stand with me and correct anyone in your immediate area that uses W.A.P. wrong. My friends, Jacob and I, we're telling you, we're helping you one word at a time to be better than who you are right now. We want you to be great, my friends. And by great, we want you to pronounce things the way they should be pronounced. No longer, my friends, shall you go around and say, oh man, that girl got the WAP. No, my friends, you go and you say that girl got the WAP. She got that WAP. Her WAP be on point.
For the children. And see, now I know why they don't say that like that.
Why?
Because, like, you could, like, yo, man, that girl look fine, bro. Like, she got that WAP. Like, it's just, like, that one word just changed. Like, you can be so hard, yo. Like, you say it so deep and game.
You're right. Because if that same sentence is like, yo, man, that girl, yo, she got that WAP. Like, it just,
yeah.
You're like, ah.
I think when she was making the song, she had a bunch of executives around the table, like, all right, how can we pitch this word? And like, okay, technically it's WAP. And they were like, no, we gotta deepen that a little bit more hard. WAP. But and then there was one guy like, sir, but that is not how you pronounce it. And they were like, he was ejected out the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would have been.
This is America.
This is America. We take words and we make them whatever the fuck we want. God damn it! Do you not know any better?
If you don't like it, leave.
Leave. Because we're gonna be live. Even though that word is also live also. It depends on how you use it. Live, we don't know. Live, live. We're live today. Or we live today. Who knows?
No need to panic. You are being indoctrinated into America. God bless America. And you're just gonna be like being brainwashed and whatnot in the back room and everything. Then you're gonna come out and be like, I don't know Live life.
Live life, you know? Live life.
Beautiful.
Whap, 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 whap.
Wibbity whap whap.
Wibbity whap, whap, whap. It's all good. Wibbity woo. Wiggity whap. What?
Wiggity ziggity diggity. Wiggity what? Wiggity what? I have realized that certain games, I really can't get back into it like fully. Like the game I'm talking about specifically is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, like this game that came out a couple months ago where you play as like a Jedi after after Revenge of the Sith.
The one with the red-haired dude?
Yeah, he was in a couple TV shows, I think, as well. He played Joker, I think, in Gotham.
Yeah.
He's also from Shameless, I believe, as well.
Yes.
And it was
the American version.
Yeah, and it's a great game. Like, oh my god, I couldn't wait for it to come out. Played it to death when it first came out and stuff. But I was playing last night. I'm just like, it's a very story-driven, like very slow-paced type of thing. And I'm just like, certain games, like, not just speaking about that, but certain games, it's like, I really need to want to get back into it, you know what I'm saying? Because I was playing it last night, I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it right now, you know? Just last night, for instance, I hopped in the middle because I was just like, you know what? Like, because I did start it over and it has like a new game plus mode we can start over, and you have your, not your abilities, because that game, you can't get your abilities in the beginning, but you can like wear cool costumes and stuff like that from the beginning, like have cool lightsaber stuff and everything. But I hopped in the middle yesterday. I was just like, yeah, just to get some action going, and I'm like, it's one of those games where it's like you fight 2 dudes, you walk, climb a bunch of stuff, then you fight another 3 dudes, and I'm just like, it's too slow for me right now. And I did start it over a couple of weeks ago, but even then I was just like, that game requires a lot of remembering things, like even like because that game's very combat based. You have to remember certain moves, what to do. Like it's very like it's kind of like a Demon Souls. A lot of people compare it to where it's like a game where it's like, nah, this game will kick your butt. You know what I'm saying?
So you have to
really reinvest.
You have to commit through the entire learning process to get good. And
it's one of those games where you can't just hop in for 30 minutes and hop out. That's one of those games where you got to hop in for at least like an hour or 2. And for me, I was just like, I can't really invest that time right now. And like, so I'm just like, I sometimes just gravitate to more things where I'm more comfortable. Like why kind of retrain myself all over again for this when I can just kind of just have some quick fun and other stuff and stuff like that. Yeah. That's why I was thinking about playing Grand Theft Auto again, because I was like, that's one of those games you can just hop in there and just kind of.
That's why I always have. I try as much as I can to have different kinds of game. Like I have Tekken on deck right now. I have Fallout 4 on deck. A Mafia 3 on deck, and is there one more? City Skyline or something like that. Now these are all different ass games, right? Because it depends on how I'm feeling right now. Sometimes I just want to get in there and do some Tekken, just some fighting, some beating up some shit. Sometimes I want to do like a Grand Theft Auto type game, which I have to get Grand Theft Auto 5 again. But Mafia kind of helps with that because I can drive around and just chill in that. It's not as awesome as Grand Theft Auto, but it still gives you a little scratch. Right, exactly. You know? And that's the thing. Like, I don't understand how I like certain games like Fallout 4 because it's not necessarily the smoothest mechanically, but there's some elements that are so satisfying about it.
I see what you're saying.
Like, there's something about it that's satisfying, and maybe it's my need to explore. Yeah, I like to explore.
And I think that's why, like what you were saying too. That's why I think I've just been playing a lot of like shooters, like Warzone lately and stuff. Because that's just been my mood lately. You just want to hop in, you just want to get into stuff right away.
Something that you're used to. You don't have to think about the mechanics.
Yeah, you know. So I think that's what. But in general, it's I try to do a lot of balancing too with like my time because like there are some days where I just want to play the game for like all freaking day, but at the same time it's like I want to, got the little one, got the wife too. And one thing too, it's funny, it's not like a serious thing, but it's like there's only one main TV in the house too, so it's like I don't want to hog the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, like for the days I am home and whatnot. So like I'll like if I'm playing something like I'm really not into it too much, like I'm really not in the zone right now, I'll be like, hey babe, just watch your show for a couple hours, something like that, just to give that kind of balance, and then I'll go do something else, or just watch her show. But we have a good system because the days I work, she like has full reign over the TV and stuff like that. So it's like even when I come home from work, we'll just finish watching whatever she's watched. So like on my days off, she lets me kind of do my thing and stuff. So we have that understanding.
That's cool. That's cool.
Even it's not a major. It's not like life-changing relationship advice, but it's just like it's the little things like that.
Jacob's marital advice: share the TV, guys.
Share the TV.
Allow your partner to have it sometimes, and you can have it sometimes.
Yeah.
It's all about sharing.
Hell yeah.
As Barney says, it could be fun.
Exactly.
Is that a Barney thing? Is that
sharing
is
I think-
caring.
wasn't it?
Can be
The only song I remember from Barney is the cleanup song.
I'll give you home if you have none. There's nothing more important under the sun. And sharing is caring. It can be fun. Also,
That's Barney?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I know that song.
I got a Winnie the Pooh vibe from
Really?
I don't know. I guarantee it's not him, but I don't know what you were saying. I got like a Winnie the Pooh
I
vibe.
also find it fascinating that the song says sharing. It can be fun. Not that it is fun.
There are times where it's not.
there's times that if you share, you could have so much fun. Other times, not so much. But then sometimes if you share,
that's real. That's a real.
That is an
nursery rhyme.
honest song.
That is growing them up the right way, because it's not like you don't gotta share all the time. No, you have time for yourself too.
Yeah. Just sometimes. Yeah. So we need to be. Oh gosh. All right. Let me. Sorry. Phone stuff.
Technology.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us this week on another episode of Clayon Couch with Jacob.
I like that we're on a couch this time.
I know it fits.
We were at a table last
We were at
time.
a table the last time, and it didn't fit. I was gonna rename it Clayon Table, but it didn't. I didn't flow as much as Clayon Couch. It just has a better flow.
So we're living up to the name this time.
Yes, we're here on a couch. Thank you guys very much. As all the YouTube people say, like, share, subscribe, touch, feel, but not if I tell you not to touch or feel, because that's not really cool. You have to have my permission. But you do have my permission to like and share. But not to touch.
You know what? You can even comment.
Ooh, yeah, you could do that too. But like nice things. Thank you guys very much for joining us. We'll see you next week.